Alright, so we are back for another classic unboxing today, guys. And actually today we have a new product category in the channel. This is a pocket console. It runs all your classic games up to PS1. And from what I have seen, this is the best in the pocket category. And this is the Anbernic 280V. So I'm a big gamer. I do make games as well. So I wanted to get something that's really compact that I can carry every single day with me. And this is around maybe $60 to $70, around 3,300 pesos. So I actually got this from Timeless Trinkets here in the Philippines. So I'm gonna link them down below if you wanna check them out. So you are getting Anbernic and also what the console looks like, some additional maybe parts of the console, and some specs as well. So you're getting 1 GHz JZ4770 processor. You're getting 512 MB RAM, 2.8-inch 320 by 480 full IPS screen. So it's nice that you're getting a full IPS screen here. Full tempered glass as well. Type-C charging as well, so really nice for 2022. Battery capacity 2,100 milliamperes for 7 hours as well. And actually, it's a very simple box as well. And yeah, from the get-go, this is a very small box here, so I'm expecting a really small console. So you're getting subscribed to our channel and you're getting that device right away. And from the get-go, it's quite light. In the inside, you're getting that USB-C and actually not a lot in box. And yeah, this is I was expecting maybe something heavier, but this is quite light for me. And this is their Anbernic 320V. It actually feels really good in the hand. So maybe the feel reminds me of maybe my Nintendo DS, and it's actually again not that big. So I'm gonna compare it to maybe my phone here. So this is my phone, and as you guys can see, it's like half the size of my iPhone XS Max. So definitely this is going to be pocketable. So holding this in the hand, so definitely you know, the form factor is a bit different, I'd say, compared to maybe your Nintendo Switches or DS's, because in terms of the hold or grip, so actually the L and R button is way at the top of the console, maybe a little bit closer direction keys and also the buttons as well. Maybe even compared to your Game Boys, this is going to be a bit more compact here. So that's maybe something that you need to get used to. Size of the pad and also the buttons, pretty good. So actually quite big. I was actually expecting smaller than this, but this is actually quite big. So even for a small console, I like that they didn't, you know, skimp on the size of the buttons here. So actually, yeah, when I press it down, it's actually very tactile and very clicky as well. I would say maybe compared to the Switch might have slightly smaller button compared to this one, and also the D-pad as well, maybe slightly bigger on this. So maybe yes, the buttons here reminds me of maybe your old school maybe console family computer you know, buttons here. Feels really tactile and clicky. So yeah, this is the main reason why I got the Anbernics over other brands, and it shows why the buttons are really nice. Moving at the top, so it's actually quite clicky as well, your LNR button here. So you're getting this is actually even more clicky compared to the front buttons. But yeah, on top, this might be one of the major issues for some people because you're used to, you know, having not that far off LNR buttons. So this might be you know, a stretch for some people. You're getting a volume up and down button. You're getting 2 SD cards, extension, and also internal as well here. And of course on top, you're getting the USB-C and also 3.5mm jack. So actually it might be cool if we can actually use this as an MP3 player as well. That would be cool if the, you know, firmware supports it, and you're getting, of course, that L and R button at the top, and you're even getting R2, you know, for this small device. You're even getting, you know, 2 sets of buttons here. So that's really cool. So yeah, in terms of the overall build quality, and you're getting that of course speaker at back, and this is a mono speaker as well, and you're getting Anbernic as well. So overall build quality, I'd say for the price that I paid for, pretty good here. So let's try to open it up, boot it up, and we're gonna check out how this plays as loading inside. And yeah, actually the screen has quite good black levels here and quite bright as well. It's quite sharp still as well. So here you're getting Sega Genesis, and I'm getting a lot of games here. You're getting even some art for your device as well, CD-ROM, Sega Genesis. So these are the supported devices or emulations: Master System, Sega Genesis, Sega CD, Neo Geo, CD-ROM as well. That's quite cool. PlayStation 1 as well. It's really cool. Nintendo, Super NES, Master System. Yeah, a lot of you know, devices supported, which is quite cool. Actually, let's start out maybe Super NES here. Maybe let's try some Excite Bike. This is really cool. So I haven't Yeah, it's quite loud as well. And still quite light here, which is really cool. Let's press start. And the screen as well is really bright as well. So actually, yeah, this goes really loud here. That's really cool. Let's try out to play maybe one game. And look at the resolution as well. Fits nicely with Excitebike here. And actually runs really well here. So it's fast as well. So there's no lag. And also the screen itself, the refresh rate is quite fast here. So really nice frame rate here overall. And what I like about the OS is I didn't need to configure anything. So it's just direct to the game. Very simple OS. So actually let's try out another game. But yeah, it's nice that you're getting pretty smooth performance here with Excitebike. So to exit, you need to press select and start. And then we can move on to another game. And especially for maybe older consoles, you don't need to press that R and L button, so it won't be that big of an issue. Actually, this might be perfect for more classic consoles. That's cool. This is so nostalgic, and I like that the screen is really clear here, which is quite cool. And yeah, the screen is quite sharp as well. I played classic games on a CRT TV, so this is already very sharp for me. I'm not really playing, so don't judge my gameplay. But yeah, really smooth here overall. This is really cool, a fun experience, especially coming from first device. This is my first retro console, and I really like how it plays here. Alright, next I actually have played this console for a couple of days now, and this is actually my daily driver. This is always in my bag, and that's really nice. That's the major advantage of this form factor. And this is my actual favorites list here, and we're gonna try out some games that I actually do play. Let's try out something more demanding first, because we have actually already tried Excitebike. So let's try out Crash Bandicoot Warped, which is one of my favorite. And then this is how it runs, and let's try out World 1 first. Actually, I've finished the boss here, which is yeah, definitely nostalgic. So I can maybe try out a speed run here. But yeah, it runs at full speed, sharp graphic as well. You even have some cinematics here and there as well. So having this on the go is really nostalgic for me. So I'm not really playing. It's not that easy to look at the camera and play at the same time. But you get the drift. This definitely runs at full speed here. No problem whatsoever. Very sharp screen as well, so no problems on that. Let's start one more run. And yeah, the buttons as well, pretty good, I'd say. Actually would prefer if it's a D-pad style, maybe an Xbox D-pad style. That might be a bit better, but actually having this cross button, it feels so nostalgic, so I don't really mind that. So definitely if you're going for a full nostalgia experience, having this cross directional button is gonna be really nice. See, yeah, runs at full speed, no issues whatsoever. Another one of my classic favorites is the Monster Rancher 2 as well. Actually at the start you're always getting that Sony logo, and it runs fast as well. I didn't encounter any crashes as well in this my monster here. Again, it runs at full speed, no lags whatsoever. Actually, maybe my PS1 is even more laggy compared to this emulation here. Oops, I scolded my monster. That's not good. But yeah, again, this runs at full speed. And the buttons feels nice for this device as well. Another one that I wasn't able to meet. That's not good. But yeah, again, runs at full speed here. Alright, let's try out another game. Another one of my favorite games here for this device. Actually, what I usually do is I play a bigger game, like for example Monster Rancher or yeah, an RPG, and I go and play a very short casual game. So actually usually play some Metal Slug. Actually I have quite a number of Metal Slugs here. Maybe Metal Slug X. So it's nice that you can, just play a big game and then do maybe a casual 2-minute session on Metal Slug, or maybe Frogger or Mario as well would be nice. So having that versatility is the major advantage of having this kind of consoles. So yeah, Metal Slug, this is actually a very, very nice Metal Slug device. I really enjoy Metal Slug here. You can see that the buttons is perfect. You don't have a D-pad, you don't have an analog stick, which is not a big problem because for Metal Slug you don't need that. So actually, yeah, maybe one downside on this is because this doesn't have an analog stick. For games that takes advantage of that, it will be a bit less performing, let's say, for that game. Like for example, in Crash Bandicoot, sometimes I do wish that I have a D-pad. Was able to still make it work, but it would be nice that if I have an analog stick there. Yeah, again, Metal Slug runs at full speed here, so really, really nice on that, no lags whatsoever. And another one that I play a lot is Pokemon Yellow. This is my actual team now that I'm playing for Pokemon Yellow. You're gonna see what my team looks like. I'm still in Cerulean City, so haven't gone far. I have my Bulbasaur, Pikachu, Pidgeotto, and Mankey as well. So I just got Bulbasaur. That's nice. Again, full speed. And actually, what I do like about the emulation here, I'm indeed running Adam software here. As when you go and play, GB games, you have that emulation of the grid, and it feels like it's a pixel game. So they are able to make the experience as authentic as possible. And you can hear the speakers. I'm actually very loud. I need to tone down the speakers a bit. But yeah, full speed here. And as you guys can see, that switch coming from PS1 game to a PS or another console is really fast here. That's definitely one of the major advantages here. There you go. Runs at full speed, no problem whatsoever. And actually that mono speaker actually does give me more retro vibes, because I don't, I haven't played stereo speakers before when I was playing retro consoles, because usually your devices are more limited, let's say. So this gives me a bit more authentic, nostalgic experience. Definitely the nostalgia is really strong in this one. Alright, so let's try to close this thing. So for this device, I'm really, really happy with this device. So this is the ultimate pocket nostalgia console for me. So I do like that it has all the games that I play from PS1 below. Very usable, pocketable as well. So I can bring this every single day. I can have this in my pocket. Nice screen, runs at full speed in all the games. Really nice software as well, very easy to use. And I do like the feel that you can just switch from your PS1 game to Pokemon Yellow to another game as well. So having that versatility, I haven't found that in any other devices. I do think a lot more people, especially for those who's into more retro games, should own at least one of this. And the 280V is definitely a strong contender for the first console that you should own. So even if you have bigger devices in the future, you will keep your 280V, and that is definitely a keeper device for me. So that's my take with the 280V. I did really enjoy my use on this device. Of course, if you learned something, leave a like and subscribe for more content like this in the future. Actually, may be able to get more devices in the future in the channel. So if you are into that, let me know what devices you like me to check out in the future. Do you own a retro device yourself? What do you own and what is your favorite? Let me know down in the comments below as well. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next Seatbelt unboxing. Goodbye.